What's up, everybody? This is Corey, Mission Side Hustle, and as you know, I am on a mission to grow $500 to $1 million. Today, I take you guys with me. We go back to the auction house and buy like $2,000 worth of stuff that we do plan on flipping to make some more money, as well as do one quick junk removal job this episode too to make a little extra cash. Before we move on, I always ask guys every episode, please go ahead and give me a like on this episode if you guys wouldn't mind, subscribe if you hadn't already, and hit that bell to follow me on this journey all the way to $1 million. As a reminder, the current channel net worth is $11,206. Let's go. All right, guys, so we're here at this auction house today that we've been going to for a long time, and today is one of their business liquidation auctions. And what that means is they have a ton of items that come from like Home Depot or Lowe's or just different places that are still new in the box, and they liquidate those items. So we're gonna try to buy a bunch of stuff today, still new in the box, a lot of pieces of furniture. But we're also gonna do some stuff that maybe is not as typical that we've normally done. There's a lot of like really nice area rugs, there's a mobility scooter, there is fire pits, there's grills, all these sort of things. So we might buy lots of random items today and flip them for some good money. So let's go ahead in there now, start making some bids and see what we buy. We've got a lot of cash to spend today and we're hoping to pick up a lot. Let's go. What's up, everybody? So right now we're pulling up to the auction. I bought a lot of stuff this time around. I spent almost, after all the fees, everything, we spent just about $3,000. Now, let me go ahead and get to the loading so that some of this stuff we can take to the storage unit and some of the stuff I'm gonna start staging in my house. Just gonna give you guys a little spoiler here. I bought a lot of rugs, okay? Bought a lot of rugs, they're brand new, and I'm gonna set them all up in my living room, take some good pictures, and hopefully sell some rugs. So let's go ahead and get this stuff loaded and start making some money, I guess. Let's try, here we go. All right, guys, we got the first load done. I'm gonna hate myself for buying these storage units because they are like 200 pounds a piece, and I've got to get 7 of them unloaded into my storage unit. But I'm gonna make good money on them, so I'm not that mad. But anyway, let's go ahead, get the truck going, tow it over there, unload, come back, and get the final bit of stuff. Let's go. Hold on a second, we gotta do a quick pit stop. Come on, Jocko. What do you want me to do? Beg you? Come on, bro. I'm not asking for much. I just want 1 a day, lifetime supply. That's all. That's all I'm asking for. Think it over. Don't give me an answer right now. Just think about it. All right, we got our work cut out for us. Pulled a little too far ahead. That's my unit there. All right, well, I got some heavy crap to get out of this truck bed. Not truck bed, actually, out of the trailer, rather. So we're gonna go ahead and get cracking on that. There's not a lot left of the auction for me to pick up, but I do wanna go ahead and get it today because I got some other things lined up as well. Again, Mondays are my day that's totally off from having to do anything with like kids or work or anything. So Monday's like my day that I really work hard. So I'm gonna get this stuff out, put a pergola in the back. I'm gonna deliver a pergola today when this is done. And I'm also gonna go ahead and do a sofa, love seat, and lounge chair removal from somebody that lives like on the same street of the pergola. So it's a double whammy doing both those at one time, but only, and if only, I can get this done. So let's get started. Hey, real fast, before I get started, let's do a fast inventory just to show you guys some of the stuff that I bought here. This is a generator. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this because I've lived in Florida most of my life, minus 4 years when I was in the Air Force in Delaware. But the whole entirety of my life has been in Florida, and I've never owned a generator. And let me tell you, when you run out of power, the hurricanes come through, it kind of sucks. So I got a generator, $600 generator, bought it for $400. So I'm gonna keep this. 2 small charcoal grills, bought them for $25. They're 80 bucks new, gonna sell them for like 50 or 60. Got all of these are 7 of these shelving units. They're 250 bucks from Home Depot. Bought them for $90 a piece. I'm gonna sell them for probably 180, maybe 190. As I come over here, nice patio set in the back, bought it for $275. It sells for $500 new. Gonna probably sell for $450 since it's brand new still. See if we make some money on it. Some bar stools. Don't really know what I'm gonna get for those yet. We'll see. Got them for a good price. I think like 40 bucks maybe. I have to check the sheet. Got some luggage. There's like 5 or 6 pieces inside here. Really cool vintage leather. I'm gonna keep this for me. And an air fryer. Bought this for $40. It's $90 new, maybe 80 bucks new, but I'm gonna keep the air fryer too. So I buy lots of stuff here that I flip, and I also buy a lot of stuff here that I keep as well. So anyway, let's go ahead and get to work. All right, now the fun part. All right, guys, we got everything out of the truck, loaded in the backyard, got some pictures taken, everything's looking really good. Day's coming along really well. So what I'm gonna do now is, instead of going straight to the auction house to pick up the final remainder of the items, I'm gonna go do the delivery job and also drop off, or go pick up those couches rather, and get paid for that removal job. So let's do that, and then hopefully we get enough time to head back to the auction and grab the last bit of things. So let's go ahead, do that now. All right, guys, so we are pulling up now. We're very, very close. My hope for this furniture set is that it's something nice enough that we could actually keep and then flip ourselves. They look pretty decent in the pictures, but you just don't know until you see it in person. So best case scenario, we get it and we can flip it. Medium scenario, we get it and it's maybe not good enough to sell, but we can maybe give it away for free or donate it. And then the worst scenario is we have to take it to the dump. But even still, I'll just put it in my truck bed. It'll be like 11. I mean, it won't be expensive. The dump fees here are very, very cheap. So let's go pull up now, get it in the trailer, and then drop off the pergola, and then go back to the auction. Let's go. All right, that was super easy. Went ahead and got that couch set out of their house. The guy was really cool. One great thing about being in the military, it's kind of like when you meet someone else that's also in the military, you immediately have something in common, something to talk about, and that's kind of cool. It's not like you have to just talk about, you know, the weather or whatever. So super nice guy, helped me load it up, and now we're gonna go head on over to this another house. It's less than 5 minutes away to drop off the pergola. She's gonna go ahead and send me in the money on Zelle, and then I'm gonna head back to the auction and get the last bit of stuff. So let's do that now. All right, guys, so I'm pulling up at this house for the pergola drop off. It was literally exactly 7 minutes from the couch pickup. So we made $130 on the couch pickup. We're selling this pergola for $125 delivered. I bought them for $50. So 75 bucks off of that. So we're making $205. This is easily taking less than, even considering all the drive time, everything, 45 minutes total tops. And even if I have to take this to the dump, it's gonna take me 15 minutes, maybe another 45 minutes. So an hour and a half total, including like everything. I get so many people that ask me about like mileage and how much time I'm spending, and it's just not a lot. I mean, really, the money's always really good for the amount of work and time that I'm spending. So anyway, let's drop this off. I have an idea though, speaking of that, for taking this to the dump. What I'm gonna do now when I drop this pergola off, I'm actually gonna take a few pictures just of this stuff in the back of the trailer and post it for free and see if I can have someone that actually wants to come by and grab it tonight. It's not in good shape. It's not sellable at all. The leather's torn up. I would really prefer to not have to spend the time going to the dump and the money going to the dump to like drop it off and pay for all that. So I'm gonna see if I can get someone to come by and just grab it for free and save me a bunch of time and cash for dump fees. So let's go ahead, drop the pergola off now. We're pulling up to the house and she just zelled me the money, so we're already paid. But let's go ahead and drop it off now. Let's go. All right, guys, so I just got to the auction house now to get our final load, and I've got to go kind of quick because I do have to pick up my kids. Ooh, I do have to pick up my kids from school today. So I want to go ahead and wrap this up, get the final items in the back of the truck here. A lot of it is rugs. You gotta see, I bought a lot of rugs, and what I'm gonna do tonight is take all this stuff home and just like take a bunch of photos of every rug in my living room and see how much money I can make off these things. So let's not take any time. I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera up so you guys can see me load all the things that I'm getting, and then catch up with you guys here in a little bit once it's loaded and we're heading out for the day. Let's go. All right, guys, we got everything loaded for the final trip here. Actually, I say final, but I have to come back for one more thing, just one item. It's a small, cheap desk. It's gonna be an easy sell. We're not gonna make a lot of money on it. I gotta come get it another time. Again, not expensive, really easy to move. Just don't have space for it now. So what I'm gonna do now, head home. It's time for me to go pick up my kids from school. While I'm home this evening, probably when I put my kids to bed, I got all these rugs. You guys can see them, look at this. I got all these rugs in the back. I'm gonna take them out and just one after another, open them up, put them on my living room floor, stage them, and take a picture and list all these things for sale. I also have a couple pieces of furniture that are new in the box. I'm deciding if I'm gonna take them out and put them together to take pictures or just try to list them in the box. I'll probably do that first just because it's less time. But anyway, I'm gonna start getting some sales going here. So today was a good day. I love it when I love it when my Mondays are productive because, like I said, it's my one day to like really just uninterrupted work on Mission Side Hustle stuff. So this was really helpful. Got all the stuff picked up, got a junk removal job done for $130, got the pergola sold for a profit of 75 bucks. So all in all, super happy. But let's go ahead, head home, catch up with you guys in a little bit once everyone's asleep and we're doing some rug stuff. Let's go. All right, guys, it's been a few hours since I saw you guys last, and right now I'm walking all over the rugs that I picked up. They're everywhere because it started raining outside. I went and picked up my kids from school. We had some pizza, some ice cream, had a good little day, some good dinner. Came home and it started pouring down rain, so I had to get all these things out of my truck really, really fast. So I've got them out here, and now what I'm gonna do tonight is I'm gonna stage them all right here. You can already see one of the rugs over there. So now what I'm gonna do is start pulling some stuff out, put a new rug in its place, take some pictures, organize them, store them in my back little area over here, go ahead and post them, and I think I'll make some good money on these things. So I wanna get some really quality pictures and get those posts up tonight. So let's get it started and see if we get any hits real soon. Let's go. All right, guys, we are all finished finally getting these pictures taken and everything for these rugs. So got some pretty good ones. I think we're gonna make a good amount of money on them for sure. But anyway, got pictures. We have all the information like the brand name, the measurements, all that stuff. So we've got them labeled and organized so I can kind of keep track of like which ones have sold and which ones haven't. But anyway, we're finally gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the day. We got all of our stuff, everything's ready to go and get posted. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably call it a night now and just do some posts here and then catch up with you guys once we got some new things happening. So I'll catch up with you guys real soon and we'll see what happens. Let's go. All right, guys, there you have it. This was an episode where we got a ton of really good inventory that we're gonna flip, and I think we're gonna make a really good amount of money on it. Next episode when we get to flipping some of the stuff here. So at any rate, we did spend close to like $3,000, but I kept a lot of the stuff for myself, like the generator, as you saw. But we ended up spending for Mission Side Hustle items $1,940. I'm gonna go ahead and list all the things here and the prices that I paid for them. Now, when we go to the auctions and we buy stuff from there, we do have to pay some fees. So we had a total of $343 in fees, and that's between a 10% buyer's premium and also a 7% sales tax on those items that we bought. Luckily for us, we actually made a little money this episode too. We had that $130 junk removal job from the living room, and we also sold a pergola for $125. Now, of course, we bought that pergola for 50 bucks, so it wasn't pure profit, but still helps the bottom line at the end of the day. So when you take all those expenses, you take all those sales that we had, and the new inventory, everything. Our net worth did drop a little bit, but that is typical when we go and buy a bunch of stuff to flip. So the new channel net worth after this episode is done is $11,068. If you want to see the full breakdown, check the description below. I list all the assets we have, whether that be in cash, truck, trailer, inventory, whatever the case is. Check the description below. I list all the stuff in there from the starting point and the ending point. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.